Okay, I'm going to be giving an introduction on how to set up a campaign. So go in here and we're going to go and add a new campaign. Now, as far as the campaign name, we use the same one for AATS. So that is going to be the AATS underscore. And since it is the fall, we're going to do 2023-10. And I am going to name mine orientation. And I will put my initials at the end. My care unit is advising. And I'll select my location and the services. This is going to be an orientation advising appointment. Whatever you set it up for in the campaign, because you can only choose one service, is what they will all default to. In my case, I am going to set it to Zoom. And should a student want to come in person, they will have that option. So I will set it for Zoom. The appointment limit, there are nudges that you will have the ability to set up once we get to the messaging. For this case, I am going to do appointment limit for 1. That way students don't receive the nudge even after they've set an appointment. So I will set the limit for 1. I am going to do 60-minute appointments. That way I can do more slots within that hour. Most advisors will do maybe 1 slot and will advise for 30 minutes. I am going to do 3 students throughout that time who can select that 60-minute slot. And then you can do the reminders, set it for email and text for the student. And if you would like for yourself, I am only going to select the email. The scheduling window, I am going to set my campaign parameters for the 20th. And let's say I will do it through August 6th or so. And I'm going to continue over to the next page. Here's where I'm going to add the students. We typically will get a spreadsheet where you can copy and paste the JAG numbers, but in this case, I'm going to put myself into the campaign, just that there is some information there. I'll select. And then I am going to continue with myself in that campaign. You'll get a chance to review the students in the campaign before moving on. And here's where you'll select the staff. You will do this based on the availability that you set up. In my case, this is my availability, so I'm only going to select mine. That way they schedule with me with the parameters that I set up for my campaign, and then I will continue. You always have to make sure that you do have availability set up to select. So either before you do your campaign, and you can always extend things beyond that. The nudge is a new setting, but this is just if students have not scheduled their appointment, you can make this message, and it will remind them and, repeat it so that they can use the link to get scheduled. So I am going to save the nudge as is. You can change it to something different, something that may get their attention if they haven't followed the first email requesting. There is the optional success message, in which I am not going to utilize because I don't want to keep sending students multiple emails. So the nudge will go on, and then I will continue. And prior to submitting your campaign, you can just make sure that everything looks good here. And if it's accurate, once you confirm it, you can start the campaign. And once you start it, it will notify the students.